This, as you can probably tell, is Redondo Beach. The visibility this day was exceptionally clear, which would have made it for a very enjoyable dive. Leading us today is Charlie Beecham. He claims he's dived here more than 20 times, though he's probably right. However, his logbook can only prove that he's been here for a good solid 15. At this dive site, you can see it's pretty easy to get down to depth, as it drops off pretty quickly. We were able to get down to 78 feet in no time flat. After this dive, there was a bit of a conversation about the proper fin kicks being so close to the bottom. Where Dave Connor recommends using a fraud kick, Charlie was intent to getting to his location, so he opted for speed. I just want to point out that, yes, it does look like Charlie's getting way ahead of us, but I've got a dome on my camera, so it's good for wide angles, so therefore it looks like everything's farther away from me than it actually is. Say hello to the crab as you pass by. And I recommended to Dave to let me take up the rear so I can get a good camera shot of both of the divers, but he was insistent because I was only diving with an 80 CU and we're going down to depth, and now those guys have a lot bigger tanks. He wanted to keep an eye on me in case I run out of air and need to get back to the surface in a hurry. The first spot that we want to get to is a place called Bob's Reef. A lot of life there, small gathering of rocks, so you have to look pretty hard, but you can find a lot of stuff in there. Charlie, being a well-versed diver of the area, was able to identify a lot of the species for us, so that made it a lot more interesting for us as well. I have to admit I was trying out the new quad light system for my camera. I'd be very careful not to shine the lights in the other divers' eyes because I'm pretty sure it would blind them for quite some time. Sometimes I'm just not sure if they want to show me something to get on film or if they just want my lights to see if they can see it clear. There's a couple of key areas that you want to take a look at down there if you get a chance. Normally it's having a hard time finding each of these locations because the visibility is so poor, but today it was so excellent that we were able to get from place to place no problem. Charlie was excited here because he found something of note. Based on his hand gestures, I was thinking it was a crab or something that could grab me, but that was his signal for an octopus. Though I couldn't see the octopus, he says by the video he could see the tentacle, and I'm just going to take his word for it. I have to admit I was pleasantly surprised by the lack of trash I've seen down there. However, we did run across the occasional tire. I do believe the local scuba club keeps the area clean, so I'm very appreciative of that. On my last dive, I found a Corona bottle that was actually full of beer. This one was not. Even though we were about at 60 feet of depth, I decided to turn the lights off to see what kind of ambient light there was. I was actually really surprised at how much I could actually still see and how much I didn't actually need the lights. I got some pretty cool video from it. But I was starting to think I was going to miss out on a lot of stuff that was on the bottom without being able to see it, so I at least turned on the bottom lights. Charlie was able to find the line that we wanted to follow, so we were able to get our bearings pretty easily down there. This is only the second time I've drove this location. The first time, the visibility was so poor that I couldn't actually see any of the structures or anything that was down there that I was told about. So needless to say, I was very excited to be able to go down and see it this time. I was trying hard not to shine the light in my buddy's eyes, but sometimes you just can't help it. Like I said, Charlie's really good at finding stuff. Apparently this time it was a sail sculpin, but I wasn't able to see it. However, he said he was able to identify it on the film. Yep, right there. Let me know if you can see it. Dave's big thing was to get to the shark statues. He's pretty excited about it, as you can see. I'm guessing I was getting tired and let the camera droop to the side, but it turned out to be a cool shot. This is the line right off the aquarium. As you can look up to the surface of the water there, that is the dock where the aquarium is. It's a very interesting aquarium. Should you be in town, I'd recommend you check it out. Well, it's time for safety stop, so we'll hang out here for 3 minutes. Maybe we can find something interesting. And it looks like it's divers. Looks like a sculpin happened by, wanted to tell me hello. Dave decided it was time for him to try out the camera. Get me on film, I guess. I'm glad he got my good side. We can't quite figure out what this crab was doing, but he looked like he was in aggression mode. I don't know if he didn't like the light, or did he saw his reflection in the camera dome, or what, but he was ready to fight. Well, 3 minutes are up, heading back to the dock. I still can't get over the visibility. I mean, we're not that far away from each other, though it's hard to tell that. But even the last time I was there, we wouldn't be more than 2 feet away from each other. Thanks for watching. I hope this proves to you that you can get good visibility in the Pacific Northwest, though it is rare.